So part of the new year, new Hash Nasi, I'm gonna kind of focus more on my single topic videos. The vlogs are great, but one of the big things that I learned in vlogging is that the title of the video, if you only spend 25% of the time talking about that particular title, you get a lot of flack from people. And people sometimes claim that it's clickbait and et cetera, et cetera. In reality, it's not, and that wasn't the case. That 25% was a awesome little chunk, but still, they wanted to watch just that thing. And that's kind of how YouTube is, right? If you're not like a YouTube star or some celebrity of vlogging, then people generally don't care what your day is like. They want to see you doing that thing that your title talks about. And further, some of my most productive videos, the most popular videos, are the ones where I stay on topic and I dive in and talk about that specific thing. So, all right, I get it. The market is telling me, stay focused on what you're good at. For example, my ham radio crash course videos, immensely popular, very popular. Not to toot my own horn, but it's big, it's huge. You get the idea. So anyway, this is all leading to something. I'm going to Harbor Freight. It's a 25% off sale coupon. Today is the last day to use it. So I think I'm gonna pick up that briefcase solar power charging system. Yeah. You got an in and out right next to a Harbor Freight. How you like that? That's pretty good, right? Oh, got some cool accessories here too. Nice. Looks like the only cart right there is my name on it. Okay, so I've got a briefcase charger. 13 watts is what I need. I could go to 45 watts, but that's just not really portable. The problem is I need a charge controller, and this is a 30 amp 500 watt. That's way above and beyond, and it's also $79. That's way overkill. Okay, so briefcase, 14 watt panel, about 3 to 4 amps. Need a charge controller for that so that I can charge a battery, like a deep cycle battery, while also discharging into the radio. Okay, so think of it like a little bit more complicated check valve. You want to be able to have power come in from the solar panel, but you don't want it to go back into the solar panel, and that can happen. If you just wire a battery up to the solar panel, and let's say it's dark out, the battery will discharge into the solar panel and actually heat it up. So you need that check valve, if you will, to make sure that the energy only goes one way. So you got your check valve that's feeding the battery from the solar, but then you also need to discharge the battery into the radio, and that's the other thing the charge controller does. So it's got a load, it's got a battery, and it's got a solar port, and that's how you make it work. Well, it looks like Tico got upset and he gave up. Okay, great. All right, so I'm going full 3D print vlogception here. Got people in the chats. Well, we're vlogging, or we're doing a live stream on the Tico, printing the Benchy, which is the 3D print torture test boat. It looks like that little green boat right there. Hey guys, so just wanted to quickly shill something I'm working on. I made a channel called Hosh Prints, and largely it's Tico here running and trying new things. An owl I made for Leia, for example. Poop emojis. Today though, did a couple hour long stream working on what's called the, what is this, the Benji? The Bargy. Benchy, of course it's Benchy. Benchy is a test model that kind of like, they call it a stress test for printers because it's got an overhang, it's got arches, it's got all kinds of stuff. Tico didn't do such a great job with it. I have a feeling though over time as the software matures it's going to get better and better. Anyway, I'm going to talk a lot about the Tico on the channel, and I'm probably going to be talking about other 3D printers too, because I've kind of got a bit with a bug, and particularly what I really like about these 3D printers is making tools. Right now I've got a mini crescent wrench that I'm working on right now. Super cool. It's a full print. You don't have multiple pieces and you put it together. It's all one thing. So if you want to check that out, Hosh Prints is the channel, and I'll link it in the description below. Thanks. Woo boy! So I got my Tico here, printing me out a adjustable wrench, like a crescent wrench. And I got my chav pants on, my Adidas chav pants. Go look that up. You won't be disappointed. Look up Crouching Chavs. Anyway, last day of my break. Last day of the break. And I'm tired, but I'm ready to get back to work. Lots of stuff coming in the future here. This is kind of like my year-end recap. I should have done this for actual New Year's, but really a lot going on, so wasn't able to do that with emergency situation. Latest friend, sorry, totally dropped the ball. It's too early to tell, and I'll just give you a little bit of background. There was a brain injury, and it was sudden, and nobody saw it coming, as most brain injuries are. And prognosis of the doctors was that say your goodbyes kind of thing. Brain dead. And then started responding to instruction. Started opening his eyes. Started etc. etc. So the doctors have decided to maintain a induced coma for a little while longer, hopefully to heal everything, let everything heal, calm down, and they'll see how it goes. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Anytime they talk about the brain and medicine, as much as science and medicine is amazing, there's just so much going on upstairs that it's really hard to be completely sure that any one prognosis is a completely true one, unless it's a true brain dead situation, right? I'm not talking about that. Particularly in the early hours, like never react quickly to a brain injury if you're acting on someone's behalf. Wait it out a bit. I'm not saying months or years or whatever. I'm just saying give it some time for the swelling to go down. Anyway, but yeah. So to go back to channel talk, so as I mentioned in the car, I'm going to try and swing things back more to the production of videos for the things that I enjoy. And particularly, and this is where I've got plenty of ideas and I'm going to move forward on it, but I have this feeling that, one, the term prepper is like a 4-letter word to most non-preppers, and two, most non-preppers are preppers of some kind. So I want to try and bridge the gap as best I can and say, hey, look, guys, you're kind of already a prepper if you didn't know this already. And oh, by the way, thinking that this group is like this alien race of people is only keeping you away from access to the good information that they have. So that's kind of my thesis, my business plan, my whatever elevator pitch is everybody is a prepper to a certain extent. So I want to make videos that appeal to that demographic. Haven't totally figured out how I'm going to do it, but I've already got some good stepping stones with the ham radio videos. I think that surprisingly ham radio is kind of a more approachable thing than just being a prepper, particularly when it comes to emergency preparedness and being mindful in that area. And when I say ham radio, I really mean all radio, GMRS, FRS, the free radios, the non-licensed radios, that kind of stuff. So anyway, sorry if I'm rambling here. That's going to do it. The question of the day is just, what do you think? Does this make sense? Is there a demographic of people, a sizable demographic of people who have an interest in things like being self-reliant and prepared, but don't like the concept of being labeled a prepper? I think there is. I think it's a huge market, actually. So tell me what your thoughts are. Guys, I'll do it for today. Give me a thumbs up if you have not. Thumbs up for the printer to work, because I want a new plastic adjustable wrench. I can't just go to Ben's playroom and get an adjustable wrench. And please subscribe if you have not already. I will talk to you tomorrow. So tomorrow is time to man the battle stations. I'm calling it Hell Week at work. Basically, I've got to prepare for my big Uber test that I've been preparing for months now. It's the last week to get ready. All right, so not a lot of videos on that, but I'll be doing something, believe me. All right, see ya.